July 20th, 2024. Remember that date? It's the day computers around the world threw a tantrum. Imagine this. You're at work, coffee in hand, ready to tackle your inbox. You boot up your computer and bam, nothing. Just a black screen staring back at you. Multiply that by millions across the globe and you've got a recipe for chaos. That's what happened when a routine software update from cybersecurity giant CrowdStrike went rogue. Talk about your Monday blues, am I right? What followed was a cascade of disruptions. Businesses ground to a halt. Hospitals struggled to access patient records. Even the internet, the lifeblood of the modern world, felt the strain. The culprit? A faulty update to CrowdStrike's Falcon platform, a suite of security tools used by millions. Ironic, isn't it? The very software designed to protect us from cyber threats had become the threat itself. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of this digital meltdown, let's talk about CrowdStrike. Picture them as the internet's bouncer, the tough guy standing between your computer and the bad guys. Their software, the Falcon platform, is like a digital immune system, constantly scanning for malware and suspicious activity. It's used by governments, banks and businesses, big and small, basically the kind of clients who really don't want their systems crashing. CrowdStrike made a name for itself by being really good at stopping cyber attacks. They were the cool kids on the cybersecurity block, the ones with all the latest gadgets and a knack for outsmarting the hackers. But even the best of us make mistakes, and in the world of software, even the smallest error can have catastrophic consequences. Now, let's talk about the update from hell. It was supposed to be a routine patch, a few tweaks to keep the Falcon platform running smoothly, but somewhere along the way, something went wrong, very wrong. This wasn't just a case of a program crashing or a website going down. This update had a nasty side effect. It caused certain Windows systems to get stuck in a boot loop. For those lucky enough not to know, a boot loop is basically your computer's worst nightmare. It's like being stuck on a merry-go-round that never stops spinning. The computer tries to start, fails, tries again, fails again, and so on. In other words, a total system meltdown. And this wasn't just a few isolated cases. We're talking millions of computers all over the world suddenly rendered useless. As panic spread faster than a computer virus, CrowdStrike found themselves in the hot seat. Their CEO, George Kurtz, went into full-on damage control mode.
I want to personally apologize for the inconvenience caused by this update. We are working around the clock to fix the issue as soon as possible.
He even brought in an independent cybersecurity expert to investigate what went wrong. Imagine having to call in the digital equivalent of a crime scene cleaner because your software just nuked millions of computers. Awkward.
Our investigation revealed that the faulty update contained a coding error, a tiny mistake with massive consequences. Think of it like this. You swap out a single light bulb in your house and suddenly the whole neighborhood's power grid goes dark. That's what we're dealing with here.
Fixing the problem was no easy feat. It wasn't just a matter of rolling back the update. That would be too easy. CrowdStrike had to create a whole new patch, one that would undo the damage caused by the first one.
It was like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube, except the tube was on fire and the toothpaste was made of computer code.
The rollout of the fix was agonizingly slow. CrowdStrike had to prioritize their most critical clients first, leaving many businesses and individuals in limbo.
Imagine explaining to your boss that you can't work because the cybersecurity software you rely on is basically holding your computer hostage. Good luck with that performance review.
The CrowdStrike debacle sent shockwaves through the tech industry. It was a stark reminder that even the most sophisticated technology is vulnerable to human error. And when that technology is responsible for protecting our digital lives, the stakes couldn't be higher.
The takeaway? We need to get a lot better at writing software that doesn't crash and burn.
In the end, the CrowdStrike outage was a wake-up call. It exposed the fragility of our interconnected world and the potentially devastating consequences of software gone wrong. It's a lesson we can't afford to ignore, because the next time a routine update goes haywire, the stakes might be even higher, and who knows, maybe next time it won't be an accident. Done, done, done.